Good morning, welcome on Italian's Kitchen. Today I'm so excited because we're making the dessert, we're making tiramisu. So the name means literally pull me up. It's something that brightens your day and that's just the effect. There are so many versions of it. You can have pistachio flavor with peaches, pineapples, really Nutella, anything. Today we are making the classic one, so the one with coffee. Let's have a look at the ingredients. 4 eggs. Make sure you use fresh eggs because we won't cook them. Some people do. If you cook the eggs, that's not tiramisu, so please don't do it. 4 tablespoons of sugar. 500 grams of mascarpone. I'm showing you the brand because this brand is definitely good. It always comes out the right way, with some may not be the same. The whole pack of Pavesini. You can use Savoiardi instead of Pavesini, some people do. I personally don't like it because Savoiardi is a thicker, bigger biscuit. So when you make layers, coffee and Pavesini or coffee and biscuit and mascarpone cream, it won't be balanced. You will get more of the biscuit and coffee and less of the cream, but you can definitely go with Savoiardi as well. And then coffee, make it in advance so that when you actually use it, you get cold coffee. I'm using 6 to 8 of these, the one you put in the machine, it does all the work, 6 to 8 long ones. And then some cocoa powder, I'm using bitter one. Now this version of tiramisu is not too sweet because I don't like it. If you want to make it sweeter, you can add 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar in the coffee. Add it when the coffee is still hot, otherwise it won't melt, it will just be at the bottom of it. 1 tablespoon of sugar to the cream, and you can use cocoa powder, the sweet version of it, not the bitter one. Let's get started. I'm separating the whites and the yolks. Then let's add the sugar to the yolks. And a pinch of salt, I forgot to tell you, just a pinch, to the whites. Now, while the whisk is still clean, this is very important, you need clean whisks. Let's whip the whites. First low speed and then increase it. Keep the whisk at the bottom of it. Just move it a little bit, you don't need to really move it. This is done. Let's set it aside in the fridge. You know that it's done when if you turn it over, it doesn't go on the floor. Now let's go with the yolks and sugar. Again, low speed, otherwise sugar will be spread to your bowl. And then increase it. You will need more time because it has to become almost white. very airy, very soft, so you need a little bit of patience here. Just go until the sugar is all dissolved. You can see if I don't move, it gets more, you see here, lighter here. And it's done. You can see how airy it is, very solid. Lighter in color, and the sugar is all dissolved. Okay, now let's add the mascarpone. Even the sound is great. I love mascarpone. And I'm lactose intolerant. Okay. Now you want to start and go with very low speed here. Otherwise mascarpone will just melt. And don't do this for too long. When you see that mascarpone has gone old with the yolks and sugar, just stop it. I'm seeing a little bit of mascarpone still not incorporated, so keep going. And that's it. Okay. I will keep those for later, when camera is off. Now, it's time to add the whites. I'm using a spatula or a wood spoon, and I'm adding some bits like this. Okay, now the movement you have to make so that the whites don't fall apart is this. You start at the bottom and you go up, bottom, up, oh. It happens. Be gentle with it. You want the cream to be very thick and firm, and again, don't do it for too long. When you see there are no more clumps of whites, that's done. And I think I'm done. I have this bit here. Let's go with that. That's it. You can see how firm the cream is. Now it's time to taste it, because I might have put salt instead of sugar, who knows? No, it was definitely sugar. We're good. So I'm left-handed. This is what I'm doing. I'm getting 5 of them this way. One side, other side. That's it. Don't leave them for too long, otherwise they'll break apart. And not for too short, otherwise they won't be able to absorb the coffee. And we're making a layer the best we can. You can see here, yes. Now I'm putting some cream. And spread it on top of the biscuits. A little bit more. And again. Good, that's done. Now I'm adding the cocoa powder now. This way it has time to combine with the cream. And it's done. Now let it set in the fridge for, if you can make it a little bit in advance, at least 6 hours, it's better, because all the flavors can combine together. Also the cream staying in the fridge gets firmer, so you will get a very firm slice piece of tiramisu when you eat it. Sometimes if the cream is very thick, very firm, like this one I made, you probably won't need a whole pack of Pavesini, but that just means you made a great tiramisu. Buon appetito!